Hey everyone, it's Kate. Happy Friday. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm in my car, parked, waiting to get Cooper from school. He gets done at 4:30. So I thought I would hop on and do a quick video. My goal is to get back into doing these daily. I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it, I think. Lots of conversation. My goal is to always start a conversation where there isn't one. Side note, you'll always see whenever I talk about a tough topic in a post or a video, look for it. You'll see someone that will always sort of motherly scold me and tell me not to worry and blah, blah, blah. And it's not that I'm always worrying. I am a mom of an autistic child who's 7, who doesn't talk. He has an unknown future. Life is hard. The fight for services is hard. Getting help is hard. Building your village is hard. It's just hard. And before I started doing these videos, I had no one to talk to. Who in my world could I say to, besides my spouse or a fellow autism mom or dad? Who do you have this conversation with? I mean, it's not over the water cooler at work. You don't say, yeah, I really don't know how I'm going to take my disabled adult son into a women's restroom at a water park. You can't say those things. And I want to start a conversation so we can all start talking about these things, because once we start talking about our fears, we learn. We feel more comfortable. We acknowledge them. You know, for the first 4 years of Cooper's life, I would bring up hard things. Like I would start saying something like, it's hard to have a son that has poop problems, and his poop controls our life, and he poops 15 times a day, and there's poop and pee on my couches, in my beds. His bedding is wrecked, his bedding smells. And I would say those things, and someone would always say, oh, Katie, it could be worse. At least you have your son. At least he's healthy. Look on the bright side. It was hard. I know people don't know what to say, so I'm not scolding. I really am not. But this is our place to talk. So my topic today is about siblings. I like to talk about siblings often because, so Cooper just turned 7. He's autistic, severe in some senses, nonverbal. Sawyer, my 4-year-old, he'll be 5 in a month, January 20th. He's typical in every way, started talking, walking, content, easy, healthy. And in a sense, when he was born, he was easy from day one. And I was so thankful that he was easy, because my biggest fear when I was pregnant with Cooper was I can't do this for 2 children. I can't be the advocate, and you know, Cooper didn't sleep and he didn't eat and he wasn't content and anxious all the time. I didn't know how I could do that to 2 children. For 2 children, I was so scared. It wasn't that I was scared of having another autistic child. I was scared of that weight on my shoulders times 2. Thankfully, Sawyer was typical in every way. I didn't have a worry from day one. It was just night and day different. And I remember someone telling me, just in a nonchalant way, they said a sentence that stuck with me, because it's been 5 years since I was pregnant. 6 years. They said this sentence. They said, siblings of disabled children are typically really spoiled and naughty, and they weren't being mean. And I was so offended at the time. I was like, well, I'm not going to treat Sawyer any different. Sawyer's treated different in every aspect. Sawyer is spoiled. I have a lot of mommy guilt. We have a lot of daddy guilt. We have a lot of guilt. We have guilt that his life is different. We have guilt. I mean, that's unavoidable. He has different rules than Cooper, as much as we try to have him not. Cooper gets more iPad time. You know, we want Sawyer to play. We want Sawyer to do different things. It's just different. And I didn't want to believe it was going to be different, and I admit. Now, my 4-year-old is sweet and loving and caring, and he knows struggles already. He knows disabilities. He knows autism. He's kind. He's also spoiled. It's inevitable. I'm working on it. So, point of my video. Sawyer has always been easy, where with Cooper, everything was hard. Medical, school, paperwork, insurance. Sawyer's just easy. And lately, some things have changed. Sawyer had his first real, I'm not going to say illness, he had pink eye, which sounds maybe minor to you. Giving him eye drops was impossible. Jamie and I, my boy's dad, we were pushed to the limit over eye drops with Sawyer. We couldn't reason with him. We couldn't get him to do it. There was screaming, there was yelling, kicking, hitting. We took away Christmas. We promised a rival Nerf gun. I mean, every single thing. We could not get this kid to reason with us. And afterwards, Jamie and I burst out laughing because Sawyer is the easy one. So it took us by surprise when there was a challenge. It was such a shift in our thinking because it's never been like that. And now Cooper sleeps. He sleeps from 9:30 to 7, sometimes later. Now, Cooper didn't sleep for 5 years. So Cooper's rocking the sleep thing, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, life is going to be amazing. This is great. My kids are going to sleep. I'm going to be rested for the first time. You're going to see me rested. And I'm not going to have bags under my eyes and have coffee dripping into my vein. I mean, you're going to hardly recognize me. My little Sawyer, who slept through the night from day one, was simple, my sleeper. He has decided that he wants to sleep every single night with mommy. And if he doesn't sleep with mommy, he comes into mommy's bed in the middle of the night. He's also decided he's going to wake up really, really early. And I just laugh because it's a switch and it's more surprising. So my point is, when things are hard and challenging with Cooper, well, that's autism. Cooper melting down for hours. We have tactics and plans, and we have a whole thing that we're going to work on, and I'm going to sit on the floor and hold him and use his talker. And so we've lived this for 7 years, right? Sawyer's all of a sudden hard, and it's like, I don't know how to work with this. You're my easy one. What are you doing? And I feel like I always thought, I'm like, I can reason with Sawyer. Oh no. It's just funny, the switch. And Cooper's completely nonverbal. Sawyer completely verbal. He yells at me all the time. He started saying naughty words. He started talking back. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not perfect. But the first time he called me, and I'm going to tell you this, so please don't judge me. I was driving and I said something to him. I think, scolding him for something that had happened. And he said under his breath, "Oh my gosh, mommy, you're such a dumbass." And I burst out laughing because, well, I'm human and that's funny. Second, I hit it. But second, because Cooper's nonverbal and he's never said a word to me. And to have this little, I think he was 3 at the time, use it in the right context, it's such a shift. When your easy child becomes the difficult one. I have been quoted saying at Cooper's school, Cooper's my easy one. Sawyer's my challenge. It's just funny. Life is never easy. You just have to roll with it, I think. The one difference, I'll tell you, when we have a challenge with Cooper, there is no bribing, rewarding, using stickers and charts, and it just doesn't, cognitively, he doesn't understand that. Sawyer, where we have a chart ready to go, we have a reward if he sleeps in his bed and stays in it all night, and it'll work for a while. Oh, and then one more thing about the guilt. I let Sawyer come into my bed with me because it's our time. We take a half an hour together every night, 20 minutes, where we lay in bed and talk. And it is the most special part of my day to have that with my 4-year-old because because he's wonderful and amazing. And It's our autism free time. He needs that. So you can see how I don't believe that siblings of disabled children are naughty. I don't believe that. I just believe it's parents working with the guilt, the hard times, and trying to strike a balance. And finding that balance is not always easy. My autism instruction manual was lost in the mail. It still hasn't arrived. It's been 7 years. If you have one, send it my way. We're just all trying to give our kids the best life we can. But I'm entering into a new territory. My little Sawyer, he's turning into a little monster. Even Cooper tries to punish him sometimes. If Sawyer's being naughty, Cooper will run up and kind of like push him with his shoulder, like, you shouldn't be doing this. It's pretty funny. Have a great day, everyone. I'm going to grab boys and do some Christmas shopping tonight. Kid free. Whoop whoop. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.